Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Two. Mike 29.
Play action now. Cousins. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Gun.
Here's Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They can't hang with us. One. 55. Black. 55. Squeeze, double up. Mike, 55. Here we go. Bring it.
To throw, Cousins. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 76 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
McCann's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Cousins. And that is caught. It's Davis. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferguson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going to take another shot here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
55, gun. Yellow, yellow, yellow. White 55.
To throw is Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Johnson on the return. It'll be a 44-yard pump. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And it's a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Carter now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Defense wins championships, baby. Switch, switch, switch. Alert flare, alert flare, flare. Gun. Chance, chance, chance. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On on first down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Easy. Gun. Don't be scared of it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. It's a party now. It's a party now. Yo. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get that quarterback.
Cousins. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser, and he makes a smooth catch there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack #1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Tiger.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. Caught on a slant. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios is going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
55 Mike, 55. Wide. Get off the field. Mike 55, 55. Hey, eat. All day, every day, any day. Hey, check right.
Throwing, Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Cousins throw here into the hands of Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
He's checking. Ring up 48. Yo.
Play fake. Cousins. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, Corey Davis, of course, 4 years with these Tennessee Titans. They decided not to pick up his 5th-year option, so he left for the Jets. Even though he's coming off statistically his best season as a pro, just short of 1,000 yards on 65 catches in his final season with Tennessee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco looking for his first toss. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Mike 29. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check, nickel. Check. Lucky.
Dobbins trying the left side. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I'm going back to you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
There you go. Right here. 30.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Gun! Hey, Steamer!
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins, throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Go!